How to make toast without a toaster. One of my favorite breakfast foods is toast. There are few foods that are so easy to make or as versatile. Sometimes, I like mine with just butter on it, and other times I will add some jam, a drizzle of honey, some hazelnut spread or fresh berries. You can make a sandwich from it or use toast to make breadcrumbs or bread pudding. I love my toast with a steaming, hot cup of coffee first thing in the morning and sometimes with a side of scrambled eggs. That hot breakfast is great for your digestive system, as my doctor told me that it clears up your gassiness and helps to get rid of bloating. It's a good start to the day for the middle-aged and older people among us who need a little help getting going in the morning and getting off on the right foot, as far as your health is concerned. Toasters are notoriously finicky, and even the good ones will give out on you quicker than you might like. I have been through 3 toasters in less than 3 years, so I know the struggle of trying to make toast but not having a working toaster. How to make toast without a toaster. That may seem impossible, but it's far from it. There are actually a few ways you can make your toast if your toaster is not functional or you just don't own one. I know some people just don't own a toaster because of how much space it can take up and they have limited counter space in their kitchen. Whatever the reason you aren't using a toaster, here are some ways to make toast without it. Making toast on the stove. Did you know that you can make toast in a frying pan or on a flat stovetop plate known as a tawa? The tawa is an Indian cooking tool that is like a frying pan but has no sides. It may have a metal or wooden handle to hold onto it and keep it from sliding around, and it is perfect for cooking anything flat that won't run off. That's probably the best tool for stovetop toast making, but a frying pan works well too if yours is large enough. The advantage of the tawa is that you can cook a few pieces of toast at once, and you can use it for making roti, dilpuri, and tortillas. It's really versatile for making a variety of ethnic foods that you might not be too familiar with, but having it can really expand what you can make at home on your stovetop. Whether you are making toast on the tawa or in a frying pan, the basic method is the same. There is no need to oil or grease your pan. Toast should not stick to the pan, unless you overcook it. A non-stick pan is always preferable but not necessary for this. Just use a low heat and cook on one side at a time. Just turn the toast over when you think it is cooked on one side, which should be about 1 minute on low heat. Then, cook it on the other side. That's all there is to it. You can make the toast as dark or light as you like this way, getting it perfectly brown the way you prefer it. You can also use this method for how to make toast without a toaster or oven in order to make garlic toast or cinnamon toast. To make these seasonings stick to your toast, simply butter the bread first. Then add on garlic powder or cinnamon powder. Try other combinations to season your toast as well, but keep in mind that buttering the toast first helps the seasoning to stick and cook onto the bread, giving it a fragrant flavor. How to make toast in the oven. It takes longer to bake your toast in the oven, but it is a simple, no-fuss method for how to make a toast without a toaster. The advantage to using the oven is that you can use a large baking pan, toasting multiple pieces of bread at once. Place the bread separately from each other. They can touch but not overlap, as we want them to cook evenly. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and prepare your baking pan with the bread. You don't need to add oil or grease to the pan at all to prep it for toasting. The bread should not stick to the pan. If it does, you have some really weird bread. You can butter the bread beforehand if you want, adding cinnamon or garlic powder to make a flavored toast. You don't need to butter the bread before toasting, though. Once the oven is hot, place your baking tray with bread slices on it and bake for 5 minutes. Then, flip it over and bake on the other side for another 5 minutes. That's it, your toast is done. Can you really say it was toasted when you put it in the oven? It was baked, technically speaking, but it looks and tastes like toast, so that is all that's important. This is probably the simplest way how to make toast without a toaster, though it is slightly longer than making toast on the stove. How to make avocado toast. We all love avocado toast, don't we? In the past few years, avocado toast has really taken off as a favorite among foodies, and finally avocados are being used for more than just guacamole in the United States. I love making my avocado toast with lots of toppings on it, but simply spreading some avocado paste on top with a pinch of salt is good too. How to make avocado toast without a toaster. Just toast your bread either in the oven or on the stove and then slice an avocado into halves. Use a spoon to scoop out the soft avocado flesh and set that to the side. Mash it with a fork and add a bit of table salt or sea salt. Spread that over your toasted bread and top with some other garnishing if you like. I often add roasted tomato slices, aioli sauce, sesame seeds, chopped peppers, onion slices, pesto, fried egg, and more to mine. How to make sweet potato toast. Did you know that you can make your own toast from sweet potato slices? You just slice sweet potatoes thin enough to place into the toaster. But wait, how to make sweet potato toast without a toaster? Just make it the same way you made the toast with other methods I recommended. You can use your oven or your stovetop to make sweet potato toast. Then, just add on toppings like fried egg, avocado paste, cream cheese and fruit, hazelnut spread and bananas. The sky is the limit with what you can do with these, and you might enjoy having an alternative to toasted bread.